This is the story of how I started a high school mafia.
Mafia?
What?
Yo.
Mamma mia!
The gabagool!
If you asked any teacher at my high school who I was, they'd have told you that I was a golden child.
Dude, you and Socks are twinning.
Yeah.
Don't bring me that low now.
On the record, I had 0 warnings, 0 detentions, and perfect grades.
Is it like a permanent record in the UK?
No. But off the record, I was the mastermind behind some of the biggest scandals that my school had ever seen.
Whoa.
Every criminal empire has to start from somewhere. Mine started with me and my friends stuck at the back of a mile-long cafeteria line. Lunchtime is supposed to be the best 60 minutes of a school day.
Wait, what?
A whole hour.
They call you fat, bro. You need an hour for lunch.
So when the lunch bell rang, everyone ran to line up, and the lines for lunch were horrific. If you weren't at the front of that queue the second the bell rang, you were doomed. There we were, shivering outside the cafeteria for over half our lunch break.
Wait, what do you mean by in the cold? Is this outside?
Yeah, you would wait outside in the cold.
Oh my god.
Outside?
We're not in like pre-industrial revolution. We are like advanced people. Why are we waiting outside?
And then when we'd finally reached the front of the line, there'd be dry scraps of food that nobody else wanted.
Dude, after the bell rang and lunch was lunchtime, I was racing to the cafeteria. I ran.
I raced, but so did everyone else.
Be a faster runner, Laff. Come on.
I was a fat boy, not way.
Look how round I am.
By the time we actually sat down to chew on the sad, crusty leftovers, the bell was already ringing to go back to class. That cafeteria line made lunchtime a living hell. If you were a good kid, the teacher would reward you with a magical little white card called a lunch pass.
A lunch pass.
So you would take this lunch pass and you'd go right up to the lunch lady with a big smile on your face and you'd skip the entire line.
Seriously? That is ultimate chud maxing. I'm not gonna lie.
You'd go straight to the lunch lady, big smile on your face, give her the pass, and you'd walk right on in and you'd have the first picks of all the food.
No way. There'd be such a big grin on your face while you do that.
Yeah, burgers, pizzas, everything.
Dude, I ate a peanut butter sandwich every single day. That's it.
No wonder you look like that.
And then at the end of the day, the lunch ladies would take the passes back to the teachers and the cycle would repeat. Remember when I said that I was a star student?
No.
The best boy ever.
The biggest boy ever.
Yes, I was big, actually, yes. Just erase me. Yep, rounder. Perfect. Right, okay, that's me. That reputation finally paid off the very next day. It was the class before lunch, and your boy had just got a perfect score on his test.
Oh, good job, Laff.
So the teacher rewards me with a lunch pass, and the bell rings for lunch. Now, what do you think I did?
Ran?
I ran, but I stared down at this little white card, and the cogs in my brain began to turn, and I realized, why continue to play by the rules?
Wait, what happened, bro? How did this lead to your villain origin story?
I didn't just have a lunch pass here, I had the blueprint. I could just recreate this design, print off 100 more.
You're lying.
Genius.
The thing is, that is easier said than done because I needed a secure location with a computer, and in a high school, privacy doesn't exist. The library, it was packed. The computer labs, they were swarming with kids. But I knew a secret. All the way on the other side of the school was a abandoned computer room with only a couple of old computers. This computer room was at the opposite end of the school from where the cafeteria was, so nobody was there at lunch. How do you think I knew this?
You're a loser.
I liked my RuneScape, and I would go on RuneScape on the computer.
Wait, the oldest game is RuneScape ever?
No, bro, what? Did you just say the first game ever was RuneScape?
I hopped on a PC and I recreated the design of that lunch pass one for one in PowerPoint.
Dude, you were skilled like that?
Yeah, no, I knew Photoshop.
When I was 12, I think I was trying to see if I could like take shots of Gatorade and act drunk. That's fair.
You will laugh is flipping, making a whole business here.
I load the card into the printer and I hit print. But I didn't just print one. I printed out a full page of them. In that moment, I realized this was bigger than just a free lunch.
It was a business.
This was the start of an enterprise.
I wasn't even born at this point. Isn't that crazy?
I know, Lava's already making moves, bro.
I walk out of that room with a pocket full of golden tickets, and now was the moment of truth. I walk up to the front of the cafeteria line, past all the other students. I go towards the terrifying lunch lady, who looked like she'd been working there since the early 1900s.
Probably.
What do you want, honey bun?
And here's the thing with this old lady. She could smell a liar from a mile away. I've got my lunch pass here.
The one that you definitely didn't print out. Mm.
No, this is real.
Hand it over.
Risky move.
Yes, yeah.
Are you like eating the lunch pass or something that way?
My heart was not just pounding in my chest at this point. It was trying to punch its way out my ribcage.
All right then, Sonny. Pick what you want. It's all good.
I'm in. It worked.
What do you mean it worked?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I'm going to go enjoy my legitimate lunch now.
I love the way he talks.
What?
My favorite student.
I cannot stress how glorious that lunch was. I was eating like a king while all the peasants shivered outside.
See, that's why you gotta think smarter, not harder, bro. Oh my god.
Exactly that way.
How it was with me. How it was with me. Ow, ow, ow.
It's only Natalie howling.
Why did actually no one howl?
I'm clicking that now, but you better hope you never want to get a job ever.
As I sat there in that empty cafeteria, I realized something. I might have been winning, but I was winning alone. The cure to loneliness is a stack of fake lunch passes. I gathered the boys after school and pulled out the stack. And their eyes nearly fell out of their heads. I looked at them and I said, I made them.
You just admitted it?
Yeah, no, because they were my boys. They wouldn't betray me.
I would snitch so hard, by the way. I can't see a man winning above me. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. I was the guy providing for the whole squad. And for the next couple of weeks, me and the boys would roll up to the front of the cafeteria line every single day. We'd hand over our fake lunch passes so that we could dine on the finest food that our school had to offer. All while the suckers outside were stuck queuing and they watched and wept because we were untouchable.
Dang, on top of the school, bro.
I don't see that as a bad thing, though. They're letting themselves be stuck in the cycle while you broke out. You escaped the matrix, so you deserve to be inside while they're outside,
Preach it,
bro.
Queen. Clock it. Everyone look at me now. I'm walking up to this lunch lady like I own the place. I'm clutching that fake white lunch pass in my pocket. I'm ready to breeze right on through just as soon as this random kid in front of me hands over his pass and I step forward. I'm ready to hand over mine and my heart stops.
What?
I stare at the pass the lunch lady is holding. It wasn't white.
It's a different color.
It was green.
You're cooked.
Oh my gosh, they caught on.
The method was patched. Someone noticed.
This doesn't work.
Lady, that way, I just needed to go to the toilet, yeah. Don't mind me. Behind the scenes, somebody must have noticed all the white passes piling up. They must have clicked. The way the passes worked, they were handed out on the morning and used by lunch. There is not a single student who would take a lunch pass home with them. So if someone walks up with a white pass, it has to be a counterfeit. And the boys had white passes and they didn't know yet.
No.
If any of the boys handed in a white pass, they wouldn't be getting lunch, they'd be getting expelled.
Oh my god.
Expelled?
I go to the front of the cafeteria doors and I see my boys coming up one by one and I'm grabbing them to the side and I'm saying, guys, don't go in, it's a trap.
That's just kind of scary, bro.
I did that note for the entire lunch.
And if they get caught, they will blame you.
Exactly. The school knows something's up. We've got eyes on us. We cannot take any risks. It was back to waiting in line until we could come up with a new plan of attack.
How long did this last?
It took him about 2 weeks to figure out with the white cards. I wait until the final bell rings, the halls clear out, and I snuck back into the computer room to check the utility cupboard. And I ripped open them utility cupboard doors, and right beside...
I'm still here. My bad.
Oh, get out
I'm
with
just
me,
finishing. I'm
get
just
out!
finishing a call, man. I call you later, ma'am. Do not redeem it yet.
I checked the cupboard, bada bing, bada boom. The cards are there. So you know what I did?
What'd you do?
I thought to myself, it's far too risky right now. I'm not going to sit on the computer and print anything off. They're probably watching the printing logs over the network.
They're getting serious.
I grabbed 5 sheets of every single color and I put them into my bag. And it was time to outsource the manufacturing.
This is only for skipping the lunch line, by the way.
Serious business, gentlemen. At home, I had my own printer and there was no one to catch me.
Is that always the way you want a printer here, Laff?
Oh yeah, I like my lunch passes.
Wait.
Are you going to like a local middle school here and like
Yeah.
you're trying to print?
Wait, that sounds bad now. That sounds really bad now. No, I retract that
That's how we
statement.
get this
I retract
food.
that statement. The next day rolls round. I walk in with a bag full of every color of the rainbow of these lunch passes. I go to the boys. I say to them, I'm going to break down this new system. Look at the color that the teacher hands out in the morning class. Then we regroup outside the cafeteria. When we know the color, we can pick the right color for that day. And we had cracked the code, and me and the boys were untouchable.
If you're better than me, bro, if I were you, I would make them give me one thing from their lunch every single day.
Wow, that's crazy. You are fat, bro.
I don't like how we're throwing around the word fat so easily nowadays. I'm gonna be honest. I earned that right in the beginning.
You wait. You're saying you worked to be fat?
I'm just saying, you know, it's like there's some respect for fat people, you know? It's like a status, okay?
It's hard to be the fattest.
TBA just overtook me by like 3,000 pounds.
Okay, bro. It's hard to keep up now.
And the lunch pass operation till the end of the school year. I came back that second year. I realized that I was meant for something bigger.
What?
No, you're not, bro. Laff, calm down, man.
No, because I was just building the foundations at this point. Now I needed to build the capital. The first day after summer, it's break time, and I see a kid getting his bag searched by a teacher.
Oh, wait, that happens in the UK?
It happens. Walking past, I look into this guy's bag, and inside, loads and loads of candy.
What's wrong with that, though?
In the UK, you cannot buy candy in the schools. So what would the students do? They would smuggle the candy into their school bags. Some kids would take $50 worth of candy and then sell it to the other students. Like a black market inside the school bag. The guys who would do this were always the troublemakers because they were the ones who didn't care about being caught because they always had detentions. I see this guy getting his bag searched and I sit and think, wait a second, I could do this. In fact, your boy, look at me, look at how round and happy I look. Star students, they would never suspect it's me. So I started small. I brought in a few chocolate bars. I sold them to a few people. And in fact, I started selling a few lunch passes. No joke. My first day, I sold out my entire inventory in a single morning. I still had a problem.
What was the problem?
I had competition. These guys, yes, they would get caught. They were less sophisticated, but there were so many of them, and they were stealing my customers.
This is a turf war, bro.
You gotta get rid of them.
I needed to undercut them. I needed a proper supply chain. So I went to the one person I knew that could help me get the cheap candy and reach the big leagues. My mother.
What? You used your mom?
I sit my mother down and I said, your boy wants to make money.
Yeah.
Think about it, mom. You could be driving me to school in a Lambo if this wall works out.
Hear me out, mom.
She loved a bargain. She was like the queen of the discount stores. We went on a shopping trip and my eyes lit up. She stops me and she says, look at this. All this obscure candy that I'd never even seen before. I'm talking brain lickers, gobstoppers. What? Is that the candy? Is that the candy?
What is brain liquor?
Can't stop licking brains, bro.
Then also, name brand candy, all getting sold on clearance because it was gonna expire.
Ooh, smart. Poison the kids.
Exactly. What are they gonna say? Oh, I bought the black market candy and got poisoned. They're not gonna say a word.
Nah, it would never come back to you.
Mother, we need to fill up the car right now. We are buying all of this.
Laff, I won't lie. If you got American candy and sold it in the UK, you would probably have a monopoly of $1 bajillion.
Dude, I think people do that already as actual businesses, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, they do that with Japanese candy.
Yeah. Oh, candy in America? Oh, Japanese candy. Oh, so kawaii desu
The
ne.
next day rolls round. I look at all the other sellers. They're buying their candy maybe $2 a piece, selling it for free. I'm buying mine for 50 cents and selling it for $2.
Holy moly, profit margin.
Business.
Laff, you know what you do? Oh, wait, no. No, I'm not smart.
Everything just left his brain.
I turn around, I look around me. Wait a second. My boys are surrounding me. My day ones. And I looked at them and I thought, why is it just me selling? Why not supply my friends?
Oh my God, they work under you?
Ooh, start a triangle scheme.
You want to know what the problem is? We were selling out.
That's a good problem.
I needed to move more volume. Wait a second. What is that in the sky?
Bird? A plane?
Do you see that over there?
Oh, my eyes are burning.
The clouds are clearing, and an answer has appeared to us in the form of the high school presidential election.
No way.
And now it was time to rig an election. The student president got a lot of perks. One very tiny perk on the election sheet stood out to me was a president's office.
Like the White House.
But it was more like a white room.
It was all gonna be yours.
Who's gonna run for president? Because here's the thing, it's not gonna be me.
It's not?
I didn't want the limelight. I look at my boys, I'm looking at them well. Troublemakers except one. The only one who would not sell. He was always too scared. Hello, Nadwe. My perfect student friend, even better than me. You are going to be the president. You know why? This guy was like a likable nerd. Everyone liked him.
Yeah, who doesn't like her?
You are going to be the president. Look at me that way. Look at me in the eyes. We need that office by any means possible.
They need to expand.
I'm making so old, guys.
Are you listening to me?
Have to shower after gym.
Listen to me. We need that office right now. We needed to make Nadwe popular and cool.
I'm
It's
cool.
gonna be really hard. That might be impossible.
really
A hard task, but not impossible. We needed a full-blown marketing campaign.
Holy.
I was an expert guy at Photoshop.
Are you gonna make me look cool, man?
I would Photoshop my friend's head onto like popular memes. You could not turn a corner. You could not go down a hallway without seeing that young man's face on the wall.
He's actually popular. He's actually likable.
Oh, wait, guys, look at the calendar. It's election day. Everybody's going in the hallway. Everybody come in the hall. Attention! It is time to announce the high school president.
Oh my god, who's it gonna be?
Our nominees, Meme God,
Wait, why am I first?
with the least amount of votes.
Okay, who actually voted for him?
In fourth place, it's Blazaby.
Yes! I'm not laff!
And in third place, we have TBH Honest.
Yeah.
The final two, who could it be? Ladies and gentlemen, your high school president is Nadwe!
Oh, God. Wow.
Oh, Nadwe! Look how happy that young man is. When Nadwe won, it wasn't just a win. It was an absolute onslaught, mate. Because we checked the results. Nadwe had won with like 85% of the votes.
85.
It was ridiculous.
Everyone take off your socks and shoes now. First order of business.
But do you know what that meant? Nadwe was in office, and I was in the president's room. And oh my word, look at all the space I've got for inventory. We had so much inventory we were selling, and then we go to the room and restock, and we were making so much money.
Can I have some money, laugh?
No! The mafia, the boys, it was at its peak. It would have been a sweet ending. But then one of the boys comes up to me.
Oh, no.
His face is straight, and he says, Laff, I'm gonna fail.
What?
I want to go to this college. I'm not gonna make it in. My grades aren't good enough. I'm the kingpin in this school, right? I run this thing. But can I change grades? I can't do that for you, right? He looks at me and he goes, you can.
You're gonna go into the school system and change his grade? Laff, who are you, bro?
Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. It was time for one final heist, and I was gonna risk it all to help him.
No way, bro. You had a flawless imposter run, bro. You can't ruin this now.
Theoretically, the heist was simple. This is a two-man job. We need one lookout, and we need one guy to go in there and mess with the numbers, to bump the grades. So, it's just me and this guy. The teacher, when lunchtime rolls around, she goes down to the cafeteria, she gets her burger, she gets her fries, then she goes all the way back to her classroom to eat the food. So, that gave us approximately 10 minutes, maybe 15, if she was stopped by somebody and, you know, she had a conversation with another teacher.
All calculated.
Friday, the final day of school. And you know what, guys? Oh, wait a second. It's already lunchtime. Wait, we gotta be quick. We look, there she is. She's coming out of the classroom. She's going to get her lunch.
Perfect timing.
My friend goes in to the classroom. I stand as lookout. I turn around. She's walking down towards the cafeteria. I'm thinking, we've got this. Before he went in, we come up with a strategy. I would knock on the wall of the classroom if she was coming. Because the way our school was, it was a long hallway. I had about 45 seconds to see her coming down the hall to alert my friend and he could get out before she saw us in that classroom. I'm stood there and I'm waiting. And my friend, he's not out. Where is he? I open the classroom door. I look at him. What are you doing right now? What's taking so long? He's looking at me. I can't can't find the spreadsheet.
Nah.
What do you mean?
What?
He turns to me. I'm looking in a user folder. I'm not finding it. I'm like, look harder. Our time is limited. I go back out and I wait. Just over 5 minutes. And guess what I see?
The teacher.
Is the teacher. Wait, why is she coming back? It's only been just 5 minutes. I go to a Christian school. It's Friday. We only eat fish. She doesn't like fish.
What do you mean we only eat fish?
Is that like Presbyterian?
In a Christian school, which I went to, on Fridays, we would only eat fish.
Weird, bro.
That meant that this teacher would not get her burger and fries like usual. She instead goes to the pasta stall, which is much closer. That is not even near the cafeteria. Wait, I need to do something. He's not done. I start walking towards her, and I'm thinking to myself, what do I say to her? I need to come up with S-tier excuse right now. And I say to her, Miss, yeah, I'm scared
You're scared.
that I'm not gonna pass. Well, I think I failed. What did you get, young boy? I got a B. Is that enough for college? Of course a B is enough to get into college, you intelligent boy.
Ooh.
That's fine, don't you worry. So I'm okay. And then just out the corner of my eyes, I see him. It's my boy. He's coming out of the classroom and he's walking. She's facing me. I'm facing her. So I go to her. Okay, thank you so much for calming my weary heart. I hope you have a good summer. And it was nice knowing you, miss. And she goes, laugh at your gasoline. The honor is all mine.
That's aura, bro. He has no idea.
And my boy had done it. He looked at me. I'm going to college, laugh. And I'm like, yes, you are, my son. And as I walked out that school, I realized that the best criminals are the ones that everyone thinks is the star student.
Wow, that is crazy. You get away with that with nothing.
And this all started because you wanted to skip the line in the cafeteria.
Uh-huh.